By 1900, in an era known as the Gilded Age, the United States had become the world's leading industrial power, and Americans who could afford to do so were embracing a new consumer culture. The affluence and disparities of the age were captured by L. Frank Baum's popular children's book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz, published in 1900 and later made into the most watched Hollywood film of the century, in which a glittering emerald city is contrasted with Dorothy's home in drought-stricken Kansas. And characters like the Cowardly Lion reflected the perception that ordinary people had little voice compared to a financial oligarchy of bankers and industrial magnates represented by the wizard and witches. However, they only appeared to be all-powerful, but I won't spoil the ending for you. What do works of popular culture like this tell us about how Americans grappled with the rapid changes of the modern age, and to what extent American identity and purpose changed in this era? Popular culture can serve as a mirror reflecting the values and hopes of people in history, but it can also mask the complexities and struggles of the past. The abundance represented by the Land of Oz was elusive for many people laboring in the shadows of progress. Moreover, scholars debate how to interpret works of popular culture. Some see the story as a fable of populism, arguing that the book challenged the social, political, and economic inequalities of the Gilded Age. Others see the book as a celebration of urban consumer culture, a shift marked by a fascination with the accumulation and display of material wealth. Then and now, Americans have debated the degree of cultural change that took place by the start of the 20th century, and whether it came at the expense of traditional values of self-restraint and hard work. I'll be curious to hear what you think. To consider works of popular culture in a historical context, we'll also consider the impact of politics and economics on culture. What impact did the rise of grassroots movements like the Populist Party have on American life? This requires us to learn about the realities faced by American industrial workers and farmers alongside the life stories of influential Americans like Baum, whose biography reflects a time of flux in which Americans strived to reconcile the nation's past with visions of the future.